FM.
New level, new level. New level, new level. New level, new level. I them turn Tony in a rebel. Pam pam banana pam panam panam pam pam banana pam panam pam 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 banana pam panam panam pam pam banana pam panam pam.
Your voice, your music, your station. WGHC 98.3 FM.
Heading up good for a nation to move forward. Africans with African pride, fighting to attain our rights. One more heading up good for this nation to move forward. One day we can all unite, put each man difference aside. Why can't we just come together, see some tribal wars and fight? Who knows better us do better? A source of collective insight may not be exposed to education, but surely know some from right. Africans with African pride, fighting to attain our rights. One more heading up good for this nation to move forward. Africans with African pride, fighting to attain our rights. One more heading up good for this nation. Every day, with your whole heart desire, lift the mind, lift the mind. Holy, 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 holy.
Hello, I'm Jesse White, Illinois Secretary of State.
This is Danielle Mitchell with Average Black Girl.
Hey, this is Don from Our Voice.
This is Jeff Badu from Badu Tax Services.
My name is Agwedima.
My name is Olivier Kamanzi.
This is Chateau.
My name is Eme Adibe.
And you're listening to Progressive Mind.
Progressive Mind.
Progressive Minds with your host, Alinko, on WGHC 98.3.
It's every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. on WGHC 98.3 FM.
This is Senna, host of Progressive Minds. You can also call me Alinko. Join me every Tuesday between 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time. We'll be coming your way with topical issues that pertain to our community, issues that relate to you and I. Join the #1 community building show in the entire world as we seek to uplift our community. If you're outside the range, just download the TuneIn app on Google Play Store and search for WGHC. If you're an Apple user, just go to your App Store and download WGHC app. You can also ring 563-999-3221 to listen to us live. Search for Progressive Minds on Facebook, like the page, and turn on your notification. You can also catch us on YouTube by searching for Progressive Minds. Progressive Minds, to whom much is given, much is required.
Thy rod and staff, they are with me. They surely come forth thee.
Yes, sir. It's another Tuesday, and the Progressive Minds is live and colored in the studios of WGHC 98.3 FM. Today is the edition of Community Building. As you have been accustomed to, the Progressive Minds is purposely geared for building our community by having these types of conversations. And so you're welcome this evening. I'm so excited to come your way, knowing that you will be contributing to every discussion that we're going to have here, so that at the end of the day, we can positively touch a life or positively tweak a mind. Right now, we will take our sports, health, and fitness update from Captain Mike. When we're done with him, we'll be talking to these three wonderful people here in our community. They are great talents, and you'll be hearing from them. Some of you have already heard their music, but today we're going to go into their story and possibly, of course, hear some of their music as well. But now, hold on. We will take this message. When we come back, we shall speak with them. Captain Mike, please go ahead.
All right. Looking at current conditions, we're going to start with the weather. And over here, 46 degrees, winds are out of south, about 10 miles an hour. Going to have a low in the mid-40s tonight. Tomorrow, high near 60, low in the mid-40s. Going to be pretty windy. Possible rain Wednesday and Thursday, but Thursday we're going to high near 70, so we're going to have a little bit of spring. Lows back in the lower 40s overnight, still gusty winds. Friday, a high near 40, so cool again, low near 30. It's going to still be breezy. Rain early, but it's going to end in the afternoon and may have some snow and some mixed precipitation in there. Look out for that. Saturday and Sunday going to be in the 40s, low in the 30s. Possible flurries on Sunday. Monday, high in the mid-30s, low in the lower 30s. So back to our wintry weather. Looking at our sports, look at the English Premier League, where Liverpool beat Burnley 4-2. Chelsea and Wolverhampton fought to a tie, 1-1. Arsenal defeated Man U 2-0. Brighton defeated Crystal Palace 2-0. Man City over Waterford 3-1. Southampton over Tottenham 2-1. Cardiff beat West Ham 2-0. Bournemouth beat Huddersfield 2-0. Leicester 3, Fulham 1. Newcastle 3, Everton 2. Lakers are in town to play the Bulls tonight. The Fire defeated Orlando over the weekend, and they're going to be in Seattle on Saturday. Talking about the health and fitness update, unfortunately, there's a downside to the warmer weather we're going to get into spring. Our allergies are going to return. Today we're going to talk about adult onset allergies, something that can happen to any of us. My mother developed a shellfish allergy later in her life, but doctors are really unsure why it happens. If they start to figure out why, they can figure out how to stop it. But one thing we know, allergies, that's when our immune system, they overreact to an allergen.
Right.
And they can sneak up on you, and this can happen at any age, into your 60s, 70s, well into your 80s, while you're retired enjoying golf. There's a couple of things you can try to do. One, avoid allergens, obviously. Two, you take allergy medicine if you figure out what you're allergic to. And you also consider allergy shots.
Okay.
But one thing you can do, if you know you have allergies, go to weather.com and check the allergy tracker. You can put in the exact location by your zip code to figure out the extent of the allergens that are in your area. And you can personalize it for your own results. That's for tree pollen, grass pollen, ragweed, or whatever type of allergen you have. So make sure you check that out if you do have allergies so you can have a better spring. All right. So, going back to you.
Thank you so much, Captain Mike. Before you go, I have to. We have to talk about this. This Sunday, the African community, actually the world community, did not hear good news when we learned that the Ethiopia Airlines Boeing 737 Mark 8 had a tragedy. 6 minutes after its flight. We know that there were 157 people on board. 35, all these people, 35 countries, people representing 35 countries, of course, on board. There were about 8 Americans, one guy from Madison, I understand. All in all, this was a tragic event to the world, and we are also understanding that the same plane, same model, crashed in the Indonesian seas.
Yeah, Indonesia about 6 months ago.
Okay.
Similar circumstances.
Yeah, and they lost 189 people. Captain Mike, being a captain, what do you think will be going through the two captains? Of course, you don't know what will happen with the passenger. But first of all, I would like to get your view on the passengers. But what do you think will be going through their mind when they realize they didn't have control of the plane?
Well, the thing is that right now we're only speculating about what really happened. And what you do, you have 2 recorders. We call them the black boxes, but they're really orange, so you can find them. But they record all the parameters of the aircraft, and you also have the voice recorders. So we're going to find out exactly what happened. And for right now, there's some speculation, and I don't want to get on the record with it.
Okay.
Some are saying that, it might be a software problem because you have more powerful engines with that aircraft, so you're going to need more of a trim system to help keep it level. Or since the engines are more powerful, they're going to push you in an upward direction, so the aircraft will compensate by using what's called trim. It'll move the elevators, which help the up and down movement of the aircraft, push it a little bit nose down, so you won't have a more pronounced nose up tendency as you take off with the powerful engines. But we actually, which can, any system can have a malfunction, and usually they are going to be redundant. So with the trim system, I used to fly 737s, and you do have occasions where you may have what's called the runaway trim, where the trim actually starts moving on its own, uncommanded. And so you can turn that system off if that is what occurred in this manner. So you do know about situations like this. You are trained for them because there's really no system on an airplane that if it malfunctions, you don't know how to deal with.
No.
Because, the engineers, test pilots try to figure out exactly if any system fails on aircraft, what's going to happen, why it's going to happen.
Right.
So the first thing that's going to happen in the pilot's minds, you're going to troubleshoot. Hey, what's going on? Why is it happening? So they're going to be busy. There's no time to sit back and
So when
panic.
What do you think? So when they finally lost control, do you think that what's protocol? Do you tell the passengers that, hey, we lost control, so we're all going to die literally, or what do you tell them?
Well, no, because the thing is, it has to be something very catastrophic to cause an aircraft to plunge the way it did. So normally you're going to have what we call an off-airport landing, where you are in control of your aircraft, where you're going to tell them to brace for impact.
Okay.
Usually
brace for impact.
below 500 feet, anytime maybe between 15 to 30 seconds before you have impact, you tell them to brace for impact, because you do want to put your head down and try to get in a position where you're going to mitigate any of the blunt forces. So if that's what they were expecting, that's the command they're going to use to tell the passengers, because you're going to fight to the end.
Right.
You're not going to give up. You're trying to save that aircraft and your passengers at all costs.
Okay.
So, yeah, you are going to try to prepare them, because there have been cases, even the 747 that hit the mountain in Japan there, you do have some survivors. And there's no real, what's the safest place in the airplane? You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
Okay. Captain Mike, thank you so much for your time and for giving us. I know we could have gone on and on. There's a lot to talk about, especially regarding this case, especially. But time is not on our side. We got to go to the next program. So, once again, thank you so much for your time. We know that you're protected as long as you were associated with WGHC. The God that protects WGHC would always protect you. Of course, even if you are not with WGHC, I just said that by the way. But we know that you are protected, and we thank you so much for your commitment to our community. God bless you.
All right, and we'll talk about that again when the results come out.
Absolutely, we would. Definitely. We should go into it. All right, catch you on the flip side. See you next week, Tuesday.
Hey, take care.
Yep. Okay, that was Captain Mike. Listeners, we just had to go into that a little bit. Sunday, the people of the world, I keep saying, because this is a world issue. This is not just one country issue. Specifically, people of the Ethiopian people suffered a great loss, and Africa, the whole world suffered a great loss. And as an organization, we want to take a minute, an organization and the Progressive Mind Show, and of course, my guests here, we want to take a minute silence and remember the souls that we lost over the weekend. May their souls rest in perfect peace. We pray for the families. We pray for the country, Ethiopia. We pray for America. We pray for all the countries that have their citizens lost. May God give them absolute comfort. Okay, we would continue with tonight's show. For folks who are in the Northwest community, you can always dial into your radio sets. 98.3 FM. We're the first African Caribbean radio station here in the city of Chicago, bringing positive vibes to our community, changing our neighborhoods with these types of discussions. Remember, we are a 501c3 establishment. We depend very much on your contributions. So please remember to go on our website and donate to us. You can also file taxes with them since we are a 501c3. Our website is WGHC. FM.org, WGHCFM.org. If for any reason you can't get a dial because of your location, you can listen to us on an app. We are available globally with our online presence on our app, which is WGAC-FM. For iPhone users, just download the app, and Android users, download a TuneIn app and search for WGHC-FM. You can also listen on our website, WGHCFM.org. As I said earlier, you can also, and then the phone number to call to listen is 563-999-3221. In the course of this conversation, I will be giving you the line to ring in if you want to ask these wonderful people questions. Okay, this evening we want to focus on this pretty young lady and nice gentleman here who have extreme talent in music. They are all musicians situated in the city of Chicago. We'll start with Ugochi Nwangu. She's a creative. Please, if I messed the last name, help me out. Help me out if I messed it up. Okay. Ugochi Nwangugu is a creative musician and a writer. She's also a poet. She's a child of Nigeria, West Africa, who grew up. Who has grown into a full-fledged singer and songwriter. She's comfortable enough with her talent for sound and the absence of it. She also has shared the stage with established artists such as Common, Eric Bennett, John Legend, Femi Kuti, Edward McCain, Maxi Priest, Malik Yusuf, Ufrays, Maggie J, Ivy, Luciano, Shaggy, Wayne Wonder, Stephen Marley, and Toot and Matos. She's also shared the stage with me, Alinko. Whoa, this lady has great credentials. She has been on this stage. She was, she also was awarded the Chicago Music Awards classified her as Best African Entertainer in 2005. That is one of her awards. She is described as a lively, energetic person and who has a big heart. She's also has written poems that have been honored by internationally renowned organizations like Apples and Snakes in the UK. That is Ugochi for you, the lady sitting right here. And Iyzee Mays is an American singer, songwriter, record producer living here in Chicago, specifically. Oh, no, I'm not going to call your community. I was going to give the name of your community, your neighborhood, but I won't do it. He's a first-generation American who spent his entire childhood soaking up all the musical influences on the pop music scene. Through his music, he pays homage to all of the greats of Prince to Justin Timberlake and the legend Michael Jackson. His music is Iyzee. Iyzee's sound is an energetic blend of pop with strong R&B influences, all of which seeks to showcase his tremendous vocal range. He is truly a unique talent who promises to be the one to watch as he carves out his place in the music history. Aaron, we did all the research we could. Last minute, after getting all the information, when I was trying to put it in my system, I lost it. So, Aaron, pardon me. Tell me who Aaron is.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm Aaron O. I am a music producer, singer, songwriter. I've actually worked with Iyzee for about 3 years now, so I learned a lot from him, but my music really stems from my family. My father was a Christian minister in the south side of Chicago, so I would mostly associate myself with a Christian rapper, and I'm leaning towards more contemporary R&B. And so that's who I am. I'm looking to carve my way with some positive music, and I'm just really happy to be here.
Thank you so much. Tell me about Family Life. I know we've already introduced, so there's a lot to go into Ugochi. How long have you been in the States?
So I actually was born in Chicago.
Okay.
My father came to the U.S. in the late 60s. And so I was actually born here. I'm first generation born in Chicago.
Okay. Okay.
But I travel back to Nigeria very often, every few years. So.
All right.
Yeah, we keep it kind of connected. We keep it connected.
Family life?
Yes.
Single, married,
dating. I just got married last year.
Not last year.
Congratulations.
Now we're waiting on the bachelor's here. To do it. Iyzee, so we heard a little about you. If you're not playing music, what do you like to do?
That's a weird question because I don't like to do anything else.
All right.
That's literally all I spend my time doing. I'm either working at school or I'm doing music.
Okay. Ugochi, what drove you into music?
It's very interesting. So I went to FAMU for journalism and came back to Chicago. And when I came back to Chicago, the poetry scene was happening. It was very big and very beautiful and very black and very outspoken. And Love Jones was basically being created. That whole environment was what I came back into. And so I started the pathway through poetry. And then from there, everyone was meeting in that environment. So I found musicians within that scene, and then the rest was kind of history. I started to create the album.
Okay. How about Aaron?
Myself, when I'm not making music or writing songs with Iyzee, I'm very active in my church. That's Healing Waters Ministries. I also work for Catholic Charities here in the city as a manager over their social programs. I have a 10-year-old son. He keeps me busy. And I'm helping my mom right now launch a bakery called Miss G's Bakery. So I'm always busy in some type of creative project or the community.
How about Iyzee?
So right now I currently work at a hair salon, and if I'm not at that right now, I'm studying computer engineering and minoring in psychology in school.
Okay. And so I asked the same question. What drove you into? What inspired you to start doing music? And what age, though? At what age did you add that to it?
I would say around 12 years old. I didn't know I had a talent. We had a substitute teacher in class, and everybody was singing Michael Jackson songs. So, but people were just laughing. They were doing it jokefully.
Right.
So I thought I was being funny, and I started singing Thriller by Michael Jackson. I started laughing at the end of it, but nobody else was laughing. So I was kind of confused. And they were like, "Hey, can you sing another song?" And I was like, "Sure." And then that's when I developed my passion for performing and singing. And I imitated Michael Jackson for about 2 years. And then I wanted to get into my own style, so I started trying to figure out who I was and started writing my own songs, producing my own songs, and trying to soak up all the music and styles and get inspired by everybody that I can. So I believe a lot of artists I've seen they don't appreciate other people's music because they're too focused on themselves. So. And the way that I view music is that we would all only be successful if we help each other and try to engage in this community. And I came up with this concept that if we start going to places where people don't typically interact and get them to dance together, then we can bring the community together. So that's where I'm trying to go with things right now. I'm going to start at preschool and go to second grade, and hopefully get the kids to decrease the bully rates in schools by getting them to interact for the people that typically don't.
What would you, and I'll throw this question to you, and if you can take this, I would like you to give me your opinion. What do you see with the current music industry today? What would be your assessment?
My assessment of the music industry today is streaming rates are going to go through the roof, so songwriters will begin to make more money. They had a huge decline, so if you're writing songs, I would tell you that's where the money is for the next 10 years. It's been there, but, streaming had declined. So I see a bright future for songwriters. So I would say anyone getting their songs written by other people, you might want to take a stab at writing because that's where the business will be for the next few years.
Well, the business has always been in writing and publishing. But Absolutely. I feel like, the music industry is almost non-existent as it stands.
We want to hear you.
From the industry that we knew, that I knew growing up, that industry is vanishing. So this is a new kind of system. Even marketing music, the format is changing all the time. It's changing every few years, from records to cassettes to CDs to USB now, digital downloads, it's like it's always changing. So I'm just kind of watching what's happening with it all. I feel like the artist has always had all of the power, and the writer has always been the king or the queen.
The writers of the song, right?
Sure. Always.
I definitely think that music is getting a lot more electronic and people are picking up less instruments because they can do everything digitally. And I also think that, since streaming is taking over, they're still going to try to figure out a new way to hit it higher. I'm not sure if they're going to start performing live in front of people through VR systems or where exactly the industry is going. But, the
holograms.
Industry is, just put a hologram right there in your living room. I'm not sure where it's going to go, but...
I was listening to Stevie Harvey the other day, and he said he was talking to... I think we have someone calling in. We would open the phone lines in a few minutes, so please give us. We want to dive a little bit. So Stephen Harvey, according to him, was talking to Shaka Khan, and he asked her what her opinion of today's music, And according to Steve Harvey, one word or one sentence that came out of her mouth is lack of talent. According to Shaka Khan, that today's music is lacking like raw talent. And alluding to what you're saying, due to maybe sophistication of equipments and tools and softwares, you don't need a talent. You can just get on the mic and tweak things and produce music, right?
Well, Quincy Jones said the same thing in his documentary.
Okay.
Because he said at the time when he was making music, everyone was musicians that were making music. So you have more people who are making music that aren't musicians. That's a problem. But also I just think that music, it is more about popularity and who your camp is, more so than, say, when you had artists who had to have the talent to have the draw. So you had the Sam Cookes, you had the Marvin Gayes, you had the James Browns. You didn't have, you know, Milli Vanilli kind of character, kind of singers. You had real artists. And it's just changing now. You don't really need to be a true talent.
Right.
You know, you just need to have the right people in your camp.
You actually have been on the stage, shared the stage with Shaggy, Maxi Priest, all these guys.
Yeah.
Was this all in Chicago?
In Chicago, some of it, most of it. But I travel a lot, so sometimes, like Michelle Indeggiocello was in Italy. Shaggy was in Leeds in England. Yeah, so most of it is in Chicago because I also play in a club, the Wild Hair. It's a reggae club, and so a lot of the greats come to the Wild Hair, and so because I do a lot of residencies there, so it's like my house, and those are my family. Shout out to the Wild Hair.
Shout out to the Wild Hair.
So, yeah, it's just also, you know, with artists, you have to kind of move around if you really want to make the most impact. So I find that I have to circulate to really make the impact I want to make as a global artist.
We want to play one of your songs, and then when we come back, we will try and get the other folks here. I'll actually try to go to a song that you made, but let's listen to this song made by Ugochi. So it looks like there's a little glitch here. Should be working, is it? Okay.
Child must be in the gene. They have so much greed, speak of so much need. Don't honor kind need, can't understand how the good will lead the land, but don't mind them, they kind you so spare. Don't mind them, the evil they do will find them. Don't mind them, I beg, they kind you so spare. I beg, don't mind them, I beg. They do find them, don't mind them, mind them, don't mind them, don't mind them, don't mind them. Don't mind them at all.
I know you're disappointed. You like to keep hearing the music. It's, man, look, this is the kind of music that you play after you paid your bills. No, after you've seen all your bills sitting in front of you, and you're like, gosh, how am I going to pay all those bills with this scanty wages? And then just, turn this music on, and it makes you forget all your troubles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is. Where did you get this? Where did you get the inspiration to? I know the title is. Well, sorry. The title of the song is "Don't Mind Them." Why?
Because in Nigeria, that's the way that you tell people that, either you're letting them know that they're troubling you, or you're just giving the people a warning to just relax. So it's a warning. I actually wrote it when I was in Nigeria. I went to visit home, and so many ideas. You see things sometimes that are happening when you're outside of your place. So when I went back home, it was like I could really see what's happening in America a little bit more clearly, and so it gave me perspective. So "Don't Mind Them" is really what my mom and dad used to say to me all the time when people would try and frustrate me.
I feel like this song has stuck to my brain now. I'm going to be saying "Don't mind them."
I'm telling you, just it'll save your life this summer.
I know, right? It's very captivating. So Iyzee, we will want to take a song written and produced by Iyzee, right?
Yes.
Next to You.
Yes.
This is a song you wrote and produced yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
And performed it as well, yes.
Great. All right. Let's take a listen to Iyzee, and then when we come back, we'll listen to Aaron. Well, I think we're still enjoying a little bit of Ugochi, but Aaron is coming soon.
Right by your side, 'cause every time I see you smile, it electrifies me, blinds me. Now I can't see you around, so I'll imagine you by me. But I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere far down the line, when you open up your eyes, that you'll find me waking next to you under the skies, when dreams will come alive. I'm praying in my mind that you'll find me laying next to you, next to you, next to you, next to you. Time I see you smile, it electrifies me, blinds me. Now I can't see you around, so I'll imagine you by me. But I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere far down the line, when you open up your eyes, that you'll find me waking next to you under the skies, when dreams will come alive. I'm praying in my mind that you'll find me laying next to you, next to you. When you open up your eyes, that you'll find me waking next to you, next to you. I'm praying in my mind that you'll find me laying next to you, next to you.
Okay, that was Iyzee Maze. That is another smooth song. I mean, this type of song, you can play them at parties, in the clubs. It's just a beautiful song. What gave you the inspiration in writing Next to You, and who are you trying to lay next to?
There was this girl I had a huge crush on when I was in high school, and I never told her that I wanted to get to know her or anything like that. I was too shy when I was back in high school. So I ended up just, I ditched my law class, and I ended up just going in the piano room and started, writing the song. And then I never released it until about a year ago, and then a year ago I was able to promote it and got it to like a 1.2 million views on Facebook. And I hope. Now I'm in a relationship, so I don't want to lay next to her anymore.
She missed the chance, right? What did you ever get a chance to talk to her and tell her how you felt about her before?
I did. I messaged her on Instagram. She was in Los Angeles. I was in Chicago. And, the more I got to know her, I was like, it wouldn't have worked out.
Right.
You said 1 million views.
Yeah. Has she been trying to, get to you, like get at you, like, hit you up and stuff?
No.
Okay.
I think she's in a relationship too at the moment. I believe so.
Well, maybe once you start getting up there, I'm sure she's going to try to reach out.
Right now, she's currently with one of my best friends. So.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
So she's next to him.
He's laying next to her, and she's laying next to him, and it's all good. Someone has to lay next to somebody at the end of the day. Hey, Aaron, you're a Christian. I know you take things of your faith very seriously. Do you think that it inspires you when you write music?
Absolutely. I find that sometimes the public thinks that the Christian genre is so the same, so boring. But there are numerous ways to talk about God and to incorporate that. My goal is to make it so entertaining. I mean, sometimes I try to refer as myself as I want to be the most entertaining man in Christian music. I want to make it so different, not blurring the lines, but what people can understand is a vast way to show that artwork that's just not all gospel songs. And that's where I've been trying to take it.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been actually doing this since I was 18, so I've been doing this about 14 years. Most of the time, I got into it by producing beats and writing, and I started a record label on campus. I went to Southern Illinois in Carbondale, shout out Salukis. And we blew it up, and we traveled to Atlanta and different shows in California, and my artist was doing very well. And when I kind of got back, the Chicago music scene was kind of bland.
So what's the name of your record label?
It's RDMG.
RDMG.
Yep.
Do you sing at church?
Yes, I do, actually. I'm in the men's choir.
So do you think that right now, the stage at which you are now, have you started earning money, like, real income from music?
Actually, I was awarded a grant through the Department of Cultural Affairs last year where I was awarded $2,500, which I took as my first real set of income. And I haven't really released the music. So I've been preparing and kind of making sure I was right with God before I released that music, because you release it in the wrong spirit and it can take you in the opposite direction.
So you haven't gotten your songs out there yet?
I haven't even released them.
How many are you going to get on an album?
For this spring, I'm going to release 3 records.
Okay.
The first one will be More Than a Body. And
a whole lot. You don't want to disclose them, right? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, watch out, Chicago. Aaron O is coming out big time for folks who think that Christian music or everything about Christian is boring. Well, he's trying to disprove that. Well, if you're watching on Facebook, actually, you can see his swag. It's not boring at all.
Thanks.
Yo, so we want to take a listen to Aaron O's song. When we come back, looks like, of course, the lines are beeping. We will take a call a little bit after that. You're still logged on to WGHC 98.3 FM. This is your voice, your music, your station. It's your voice for a reason. This is where we want you to come and have conversations and talk about issues that matters to you, that matters to your community. So feel free to send us an email at 98.3 FM. 98.3 FM WGHC at gmail.com. Okay, if you want to advertise with us, we have a lot of spots. If you want to do a show and talk about things you're passionate about, or start a cause and you have real content, positive vibe content, reach WGHC at 98.3 FM WGHC at gmail.com. Or you can ring a phone number, which I'll be giving to you momentarily. That is another number, but there's one here that you can call and reach us in the studios. It's 872-208-3069. I'll always recommend the email just in case we miss your call. 98.3 FM, WGHC@gmail.com. Also remember to go on our website and donate to us. We rely on your benevolence for our sustenance. We want to take Aaron Hall's song, and my phone has decided not to cooperate. And so we would try and go back to our audience here so we can. Now, Ugochi, I know we just played one of your songs.
Yes.
And you told us the inspiration that got you there. What should we expect this spring? Is anything new coming from you?
Yes, I'm actually working on a couple of projects. One is a film project for a local station. And it's actually talking about the 100-year anniversary of the Red Summer.
No,
about the when some black boys, there was a race riot basically in Chicago. This is the 100-year anniversary of that. So some people who are really connected to, I don't want to say the station, but one of the major stations has asked for me to help to create original music for that, which is a really amazing opportunity. So I'm going to revisit some of the classics of the day and reinterpret it for today.
I would like you to tell us how it feels like to play with legends like John Legend.
One.
Yes, those ones. There are many of them. Shaggy. And we want you to tell us your favorite. I mean, among all this, who do you feel is more of a down-to-earth person, is a cooler guy? They all have the egos, we know that. But before you go there, we want to take Aaron's song. Let's listen to Aaron O's song, which it's more like rap bass, right? But we'll listen. The title of the song is More Than a Body.
Someone's girl, like bass.
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Dress. So I started searching for someone that was more protective, and that's how I found her. I want you to be someone different, a lady everyone don't get to see. You gon' be my inspiration. I'm gon' hold your halo, brush your wings, 'cause you're more than a body, babe. And I don't want that picture in there. Yeah, I know it's poppin', baby, but I don't wanna let them have what's mine. This is what they know about you. This is what they say about you. This is how they talk about you. 'Cause you're more than a body, babe. I need a break from the hype. I need to cut off the iPhone, 'cause what is in front of me isn't a wannabe model, a mother, a wife. I need to upgrade the ice. I wanna marry her twice. 'Cause my lady's sacred, she not for the taking, not going for phonies and liars. Baby, you wanna be ballin', ignoring her ex when he callin'. Not showing them sympathy, girl, when you with me, don't pick up for negative energy, no. Baby, let's take a vacation and turn off our notifications. Taking shots in the villa, clothes off from the beach, not caring who watching X-rated. That way, we laughing and loving life heavy, reminiscing the back of a Chevy. The windows get foggy from loving. Saucy, short as the cream in my coffee. She cannot keep her lips off me, and this is not for everybody. I want you to be someone different, a lady everyone don't get to see. You gon' be my inspiration. I'm gon' hold your halo, brush your wings, 'cause you're more than a body, babe. And I don't want that picture in there, yeah, I know it's poppin', baby, but I don't wanna let them have what's mine. This is what they know about you. This is what they say about you. This is how they talk about you. Yeah, 'cause you're more than a body, babe. She holding down our home every time I'm gone. And she don't have to worry when I sleep alone. No, a ring is not an item to be taken off. Never. And what we share together can't be broke apart. Ooh, turn up. Yeah, wifey's the heat to my furnace, and I'm so excited I jet home. Only the Lord could have joined us. Yeah, happiness. Other women, I don't think of them. No, I will not have a drink with them. Not sorry, and I cannot link with them. No. My baby does not keep me bored. When she talking, I never ignore. She the reason we stay on the Forbes. Yeah. Money, babe. We raising our family the honest way. I love how we privately own it. With no one replaying our moments. Ooh. I want you to be someone different. A lady everyone don't get to see. You gon' be my inspiration. I'm gon' hold your halo, brush your wings. Cause you're more than a body, babe. And I
Okay, that that didn't mean to end abruptly. I just couldn't stop it. But look, Aaron, you got a good thing going.
Oh, thank you.
You see, I'm blessed to have future. I mean, you're all stars already, and I'm blessed to have you all at the go on my show. Of course, we want to let the community know you. I know you all have great followers. But we still want to know. We still want to let the ones who don't know you see you and get to hear you and hear your music, and also see that you are regular folks in the community, but you have this exceptional talent.
Absolutely.
And look, man, as for Ugochi, she's already there, so she doesn't need she doesn't need to be a star anymore. She's already there. She's very soon she'll be moving from here to Hollywood, just like all the other top Chicago guys have been doing.
This is my town.
Ugochi, why have they been doing that? All those people from Twister, from R. Kelly, they leave Chicago.
There's been articles that say that there's a huge flight out of Chicago, but it's because of the taxes.
The taxes?
It's because of just the cost of living.
Come on
so
now,
high,
man. Iyzee and Aaron, don't become stars and leave Chicago, man. I want to see you, because if you leave, you all have to. Pay me when you become stars. Oh, that was by the way. But if you just tuned in, we are talking to very inspirational stars in our community. Iyzee Mays, Ugochi, who's a legend, and then Aaron O here. I've just discovered a legend. He's already a legend on his own and in his community. But I'm just seeing him for real. And I've met you on 2 occasions.
Yeah.
2 occasions. Yesterday, I was the one taking a picture.
Absolutely.
And you didn't know that. Yeah,
I didn't know.
You had no idea, yes. And so I am glad that. These musicians are in our community. You want to check their music out. Of course, we're giving their details out, and then look them up on internet. Aaron doesn't have his music out yet, but watch out for Aaron O. And then whilst you are at it, go on our website, WGHCFM, make a donation. The tax season is still ripe, okay? You can still donate right now and file your taxes with it from $1 to $1 million. And then right now you also have an option to choose any program, your favorite program. I advise you to choose. Of course, I'll always encourage you to choose the Progressive Mind Show and make a donation to us, because what you give us is how we are able to thrive. So please remember to do that. We have callers already on the line. Earlier in the show, I probably didn't tell you this, but we have a phenomenal lady who is doing extraordinary work all the way in Nigeria. Wow. She is in the United States about to attend a conference, a UN conference, and we will want you to hear her story. Amazing story. Joy is on the line, but before we speak with Joy, we have a caller who wants to, I'm sure she's trying to speak with you. Caller, tell us why you were calling, and if you can please tell us your name as well.
Hello, my name is Rashanya Driver.
Yes, please go ahead with your question or your suggestion, if you may.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Hello, Aaron Ho. Oh, how long have you been a producer?
For about 8 years.
Do you enjoy it?
I love it. I think being a producer has taught me how to make hits. If I didn't listen for the best beats, the right styles, the producer came first. I'm just now stepping out as an artist. So I love producing. Why did you ask that?
Because I was noticing your music.
Well, you were digging his music?
Yes.
All right, start saving up some money, because he's gonna be releasing it soon, and as soon as it comes out, you must buy one.
Yeah, because I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Okay.
Praise God.
Okay, so you can you can vibe with his his style, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you still think Christian music or Christian inspired music is boring?
I like all types of music, but I like Christian music the most. And yes.
Yeah, but I'm asking you. I mean, people say Christian music or Christian inspired music is boring. Do you think so?
Well, yes.
You think it's boring? I don't think so. Well, anyway, thank you so much for ringing. If you don't have any questions, we will move to the next call.
Okay, thank you for listening to me.
And thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful evening. Okay, as I said earlier, we would want to talk to this lady. Joy Again is a phenomenal woman. Before we speak to Joy, over the weekend the Ghanaian community celebrated its independence, and it was a marvelous event. Again, people have their reservations or people have their opinions as to why we should celebrate this in the first place, but everybody has their opinions, and they have the rights to have those. And we gotta keep having these diverse conversations, okay, or opposing conversations, opposing conversations. While and these are the things that make us better. So everybody's opinion matter, and we should always have the culture and the attitude of listening. And a few people that were awarded. I think Mr. Candyman, I've forgotten his real name, but Mr. Candyman was awarded for his tremendous community contribution to the Ghanaian community and beyond. This guy is a wonderful guy, and I dove up my hat to you, Candyman, for your selflessness and your commitment to helping people, especially the Ghanaian community and also outside our community. I see you at all events. If the state is doing it, it doesn't matter. If it's state, county, local, it doesn't matter. This guy is there and helping out and giving out money and all that stuff and giving out goods. So God really richly bless you, Candyman. Keep doing what you're doing. And actually, the Bible says there's more blessing in giving than receiving. So you would be receiving 7 times fold everything you've given out. And also, I want to give out a big shout out to Felicia Opre Ajari, who also received an award during the weekend for her enormous, voluminous contribution to the Ghanaian community and the entire Chicago society. So thank you all. I just want to give you a special shout out, Felicia and Candyman, for your outstanding performances, and the Ghana National Council. Regardless of whatever view anybody has, this team always come up with wonderful events, and it's all well planned out and well organized. Again, another wonderful event planned and executed by the Ghana National Council, headed by the president, Pakwesi, and your team. Good job again. And Eunice Cromwell, I haven't forgotten you. An excellent lady. Okay, Joy, do we still have you on the line? Hello, Joy, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so Joy, I would like to say Joy Pleasant. I'm trying to get your last name, but if you can help me.
Joy Obonai.
Yes, Joy Obonai is the president and I'll say the founder of Pleasant Gathering. Pleasant Gathering is a 501c organization in Nigeria. They also have a 501c status in the United States. Tell us briefly about Pleasant Gathering, please.
Okay. The Pleasant Gathering is a faith-based non-governmental organization incorporated in Nigeria with the Corporate Affairs Commission in 2006, and also got the 501c3 status here in the U.S. Our vision is to equip and to empower the next generation to fulfill their destiny. We run different projects in order to accomplish this. And one of the first projects we run, there are about 6 projects, ongoing projects. We run the Pleasant Garden Stop Prostitution campaign. This takes us to the streets at night from like 10 p.m. in the night to 2 a.m. in the night, where we go looking for the girls who are into prostitution, young ladies, drug addicts, young men who are into drug addicts and robbery and other social vices. Because we believe in the power of the gospel as the greatest antidote to change. We take the gospel to them in the street, and we try to rehabilitate them. And this has been ongoing for like 10 years now.
20 years?
Presently, 10 years.
10 years, okay.
Yes, and we have some of them who are already beneficiaries to this project, even as I'm talking now.
Okay.
And then
So the core of what you're doing is to rescue, if I may use the word, destitutes or vulnerable children.
Vulnerable children.
Vulnerable children roaming the streets of Nigeria, especially in Lagos.
Southeast Nigeria, Enugu.
Enugu, okay.
That's where I'm based.
All right. So you bring...
And we do this with Youth Talk to Youth. I do it with young people.
Okay. So you try and rescue these people, and then do you take them to special schools that you have affiliation with, or you have a big compound where you keep them?
Some of them are already, if they are undergraduates, we try to empower them.
Okay.
That's where the empowerment comes. We try to ensure that their school fees are paid.
Okay.
Because some of them engage themselves into these social vices because of poverty and lack of money.
Okay.
And some, if you discover that you've not been to school and maybe you are good and skilled, we try to teach you skills that could help you to be self-empowered and self-employed.
So there are a lot of kids scattered all over. I mean, the states that you just, Enugu State.
Yes.
And I understand that, is it every year that you have the gathering, the Pleasant Gathering? Tell us about that.
The Pleasant Gathering runs its meeting on monthly basis.
On a monthly basis.
You can visit our website, www.pleasantgarden.org. But apart from the Stop Prostitution campaign, we run what is known as, I said we run 6 projects. One of them is just the Stop Prostitution campaign. The second one is the Pleasant Garden Reading Club in secondary schools. And we go to high schools with our volunteers to try to mentor, to try to train, to try to ensure that they sit down and read their book, to add to what the teachers are already doing, and to restore the moral culture. Because we believe in both prevention, in acting as preventionists and interventionists. Because if we are able to prevent them from all these social vices, we may be able to help in the future.
Okay.
Yes.
So every month.
That's why we run this. And then once in a year, we bring them together in the number and thousands of them from different schools, because we partner with the PPSMB, that's the Ministry of Education.
Okay.
In Enugu State.
That's what I was going to get into. So that gathering that I saw, and I've seen the pictures that you've sent. I wish,
over 5,000.
I wish you all can see it. It's amazing, like a whole bunch of students. Okay, young people. I think at the age of 10,
11, 12, and we are trying to secure the future, because if we secure their destiny now, then the future is secured.
What is the cut-off age?
That from 10, 11, some of them get into the high school. There's one at junior secondary school, one at the age of 10, 11, 12, 18.
Okay, so 18.
18.
So yes. 18 is the highest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then some of them, if they have issues, you have 19 and 20. If they have issues with graduation.
But I would say 99% are between 10 to 18, right?
10 to 18, yes.
Right, so yearly you have all this gathering, about 5,000 youth gathering at one location. Now,
yes, that's the stadium facility, the National Stadium facility.
This involves feeding, transportation, water. How do you get this done?
My dear, that's a very good one. Presently, as I'm talking to you, we don't have external funding or anywhere coming. Those are private pockets. My own pocket, my husband's own, the youth working with me, and then individuals we are able to reach out to ask them to help us. So if they have, they do. If they don't, so it's not easy to run the project, because it runs into millions of naira.
Yes,
but the best we can do for these ones is in the now, and that's why I tell them that our hands are on the plow and we are not prepared to look back.
Okay.
Because if we keep looking and waiting, then the situation will keep getting bad.
So how long have you been running this yearly Pleasant Gathering thing?
Okay, this year's own, the one we are going to run on the November 2, we have one for November 2nd this year. That is going to be the 7th edition.
Okay, and you are saying that each time you have over 5,000 youth.
Yes,
gathering.
we do that.
You take care of their feeding and all that.
And we take care of their feeding, their transportation. We hire buses. We do all the logistics. We go to the schools to mobilize them, write letters. They come with their teachers. Some come with their principals and all that to ensure that they go back. And we also have our medical team on board. We bring our medical team because we've noticed that some of them come and all of a sudden, they are young people. They develop one illness or the other. So we just direct them to our medical team. So we provide the drugs also.
Okay. Now,
doing this for.
So if you have all these kids gathered at one place, what do you tell them? Because I saw you with the mic and, the motions of the picture. I mean, the motion images tells me that you were busy. What do you tell to them?
The program runs like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then we take them back.
Okay.
First of all, I welcome them. And I try to inspire them with the word of God. And after doing that, the floor opens. We have other resource persons that come to talk to them on health issues, need to avoid HIV, some on academic issues.
Oh, HIV, STDs, right? Stay away from.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, to have to stay away. And we bring medical personnel to handle that. We also bring other resource persons that come to talk to them on the need to sit down and read and then concentrate, run a timetable for themselves, and exam tips, giving them examination tips on how they can pass their examinations. And they come with their presentations. They come with talk shows. Some come with choreography, some come with drama, some come with other things. And so we give them the stage.
Okay.
Do that
Madam Joy, based on my research, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have a PhD, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, by profession.
I'm a lawyer. I've not gotten my PhD.
Sweet. Good. Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
My husband is a plastic surgeon.
Good.
He's a medical doctor.
Good.
Yes.
So you are a lawyer, your husband is a plastic surgeon, and you guys could have done well for yourself. I mean, you and your family, you're living in Nigeria, life is good, right? Now, what made you decide to take on this task without help?
I think it's just the passion and the urgency. Because when you talk about urgency and when you see the need in a society and you don't give attention to it, you may be running behind schedule. Over time, I have seen some of these children make mistakes that if there were intervention earlier, those mistakes should have been avoided. And I wouldn't be sitting down and be waiting for $100 million to come my way before I step in to do it. And in stepping out to do it, I have been seeing the genuine results, the testimonies, life being transformed. The impact has been quite massive.
Okay.
And we're happy about that. And we still trust in the Lord that some people who will have the same passion like we do will come on board to assist.
Now, let me ask this question. What do you think may have happened to these children had you and your husband not decided to help them for 7 years running now?
I think the level of decadence would have been on a much higher rate than it is presently.
Okay. Now,
yes.
Are you getting...
these values are built now. Otherwise, if they are hoping to build it when they are 20 or 25, some of them may not even have listened to anybody at that age.
Are you getting help now? This is a big-time project. Are you getting help from the senators, governors, all these chiefs, the government? Have you reached out to them, and are they responding positively?
The point is that we have made several efforts. I have photocopies, letters I have written to government. Sometimes I go to the government house. I will wait several hours. I will not be able to see the person, to see the governor. Every effort made so far has failed. You get there. In fact, on the last time we went there, I went with my team. We waited. We saw the chief of staff. We waited till like 1 a.m. in the night, and I got back home around that 1 a.m. My husband was already calling me. We got there around 7 p.m. They said I can come in 7, and I will be able to see him. 1 a.m. I have not seen him. And And I told the guys, let's go. By the time I got home, I was like, if this is all it takes to have, not really engage yourself in doing this. I have been visiting the States all this while. Maybe I would have found something else to be doing in the States than being in Nigeria and be doing this.
Okay.
So that we have always been there and the government has been coming and going. So I told my team we'll continue to do what we are doing. If they remember us next year, good. If they don't remember us, we just keep doing what we are doing. We know somehow there will be the light will come under the sun at one day.
It's amazing. It's amazing what you're doing, and we know that God will bless you. We are hoping. Everybody here is, of course, is just nodding their head and feeling the vibe and agreeing with you in spirit. So we know that after this interview, something great is going to happen. We are hoping that someone great out there is listening to Joy Ogbona.
Munaya,
Abego. I'm struggling with one year. I have a Nigerian lady here, and I'm struggling with the last name. She's in Chicago, so she's forgiving me. So I hope you get it. But anyway,
my pleasure, my dear.
But anyway, see, so we hope that. So you've been doing things. You've reached out to the government, like you were saying. There are so many rich, extremely rich. Nigeria has most billionaires in, I think, the entire Africa continent.
It's just amazing because even the press has carried us. We have several newspapers bearing my face, bearing what we are doing.
And you'll be on the news too.
Yes. The NTA, Nigeria Television Authority, they were there on the last event. We had over 5,000.
So
they now told me it's going to be on Enugu television. If I wanted to go nationwide, I should bring 150,000. 150,000, I should be investing it in ensuring that I reach out to them.
Okay. Now you are here. The story. So we can keep going on and on because of time. So you are in the United States now. Tell us why you are here and what you are about to do.
Okay, I'm here in New York. I came for the CSW 63, the Commission on the Status of Women. This is a conference that goes on every year, during March every year. And I'm here because I submitted a proposal which was approved by the CSW of the UN. And this,
of the UN?
Yes,
okay.
United Nations.
Okay.
And the conference is holding at headquarters, the United Nations headquarters. And this conference brings hundreds of NGOs and thousands of people from around the globe annually, and it is the largest women gathering in the UN. And so I'm going to have a presentation tomorrow titled Empowering the Women and the Girl Child, a Key to Sustainable Development. And that's going to happen at the UN Plaza, Drew Room, from 10:30 to 12 noon.
When is that?
That is tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
And what would you want to achieve with this meeting? After your speech and after everything, what would you be expecting?
Okay. Like I have always been coming here, this is going to be my third parallel event in the UN.
Okay.
This is the third, and we've always been running the documentary, trying to showcase our activities so far, and also telling the world we need assistance, we need funding, we need to be empowered as we are empowering those girls. Because we know that when you empower the girl child, you have empowered a generation.
Yes.
The girl child of today is the mother of tomorrow. And you cannot talk about national development or sustainable development or any form of nation building without, first of all, empowering the woman. Which is actually the girl child. And that's why we go to the street to look for them. Because we know that they are the model of tomorrow. And if they are properly guided and empowered, the nation, when you talk about the economic development, social development, political development, it becomes easier with the woman, because the woman is indispensable to nation building.
And the late great Dr. Kwame Nkrumah also said it, that if you educate a man, you have educated an individual. But if you educate a woman, you have educated a nation. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, one day we will talk about Dr. Kwame Nkrumah here. His contribution to the continent of Africa and the whole world This, I mean, of course, he got independence. Ghana was the first country to have independence under the British rule at the time. I think it was 1957. Someone should correct me if I'm wrong. When Ghana had its independence, it was a great event. Dr. Martin Luther King, then Richard Nixon, all of them came down to Ghana to witness that great event. And at the time, he was proposing and fighting seriously for a united Africa, which did not materialize. And so I'm just saying this to say that he also had some very powerful beliefs and believed strongly in empowering and educating women. So, Joy, your mission is a human mission, is a world mission. Everybody's clapping for you. Can you hear it?
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I'm so honored and blessed to be on this platform at this time. And I want to say that
yes, your last words.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to you, Senna, and I also look forward to seeing some of them who are listening to me at the Pleasant Garden event that comes up on the 5th of April in Maryland, where we'll be holding our second convention.
Please.
We're trying to build the attention of the people in this nation to what we are doing. All we are trying to do as I end this discussion with you is to leave our signature on the document of human history as we progress.
Okay, I was going to say that was the last word, but if somebody wants to help you, how can they come to your aid?
Okay, the website is there, and then over here, if they're here, we have an account with BB&T. We opened an account with BB&T.
Okay.
And yes.
Okay.
And
but
so we can give you the details.
Okay. But basically, if they go on pleasantgathering.org, they can make donations there, right?
They can also make donations.
Okay. Oh man, it's wonderful. We thank you so much. The next time you meet these kids, tell them that they have a support base here in Chicago called WGHC, the entire community of Chicago. Well, I don't know if I can speak on behalf of everybody in Chicago, but my guests have given me...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my guests have given me the permission. Okay, go ahead. Now you want okay, go ahead. Please tell Ugochi something. Tell her, wish her well in Igbo. Is it Yoruba?
And Yeparanya kana agwafo maka ihe anyị na-eme. Onye gozie gị. Thank you.
Okay, so on the note of Imela Wane, if you don't understand, is that Igbo?
It's thank you.
That's exactly. Thank you. It's Imela Wane. If you haven't heard anything, if you haven't learned anything on the show today, you've learned one Igbo dialect, okay? One Igbo word. Imela Wane. Thank you so much. Joy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Imela.
Yes. Tell the kids we send our love. We will keep supporting them, that they have a big support base here in Chicago, and we will definitely be working with you. This is not the last time we'll be talking on this, okay? Anytime you come to Chicago, we'll definitely keep in touch. You know, we definitely keep in touch.
Yes, we will.
All right. God bless you and your ministry.
I will come to Chicago one day.
Yes, you will come. And the next time we hear of you, you'll be on CNN. For sure.
Yes, amen.
Yes.
Amen.
I know that there are angels here. They will take the message. Probably someone is listening and might forward it. So thank you again. God bless you, and we will speak with you again.
I appreciate. Thank you, there. Love you guys.
You're so much welcome. We love you too. We love you so much for the great work you're doing.
Thank you for.
All right, so we just wrapped with Joy. Again, I got stuck with the last name. So Joy is the founder of Pleasant Gathering in Nigeria, a lady who is working tirelessly. She actually goes and hunts for destitutes on the streets. Yeah, wow. She picks them and brings them to and infuse in them, good values, morals, and gives them training, and yearly brings them together at the conference, over 5,000 people. The pictures are there. It's amazing thing what she's doing. And of course, she's here to have a presentation to the UN on women and the girl child empowerment. What a powerful story.
Is it Pleasant Gathering?
Pleasant Gathering.
Okay.
pleasantgathering.org. On that note, we will take one song from Iyzee, who is in here with us. And just want to reiterate for folks who just joined us, we have been talking to 3 talents in our community. They are all musicians, and we want to talk about their music and, of course, what inspired them to do this. And in between, we had a special appearance on the show. This is what WGHC is about. This is what the Progressive Mind is about. Stay tight. We shall be right back.
Faking, knows what she wants, but she's playing like it's blue with diamonds. Chocolate kisses to my ghost tonight. Now she won't admit it. She won't admit it. She won't admit it. She won't, no, she won't admit it. She won't admit it. She won't admit it. She won't admit she wants to love me for the moment. Pass that bone, shake it like a quarter, bottle up to the moon, end it with a quarter. Hashtag that what happens in Vegas, Vegas. Love me for the moment. Pass that bone, shake it like a quarter, bottle up to the moon, end it with a quarter. Hashtag that what happens in Vegas, Vegas. Playlist, I asked her what she likes, she said Vegas. She listens to me all the time, amazing how I have her dancing all the time now. Playing, she knows what she wants and she takes it. She takes it and she will deny, saying that her lips were on my clothes last night. Now she won't admit it. She won't admit it. She won't admit it. She won't admit she wants to love me for the moment. Pass that bone, shake it like a quarter, bottle up to the moon, end it with a quarter. Hashtag that what happens in Vegas, Vegas. Love me for the moment. Pass that bone, shake it like a quarter, bottle up to the moon, end it with a quarter. Hashtag that what happens in Vegas, Vegas. She won't admit it. 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 Love me for the moment. Pass that bone, shake it like a quarter, bottle up to the moon, end it with a quarter. Hashtag that what happens in Vegas, Vegas. Love me for the moment. Pass that bone, shake it like a quarter, bottle up to the moon, end it with a quarter. Hashtag that what happens in Vegas, Vegas.
Wait, look, okay. If this is not Chris Brown, it must be Trey Songz or the other guy, the one who wears that hat.
Bruno Mars?
Neon or something.
Neo.
It's got to be one of them, but it is none of them. It is Iyzee Mace, okay?
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
he is
you.
the writer and the producer of the song. Oh, my God. This one is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the other ones. I mean, super. Okay, we have a caller on the line. We'll take this call, and then we'll try and get to our guest again. Caller, please tell us your name and why you're calling.
Hi, my name is Sakara Moore from Kennedy King College, and my question is, what are you guys' top two artists, favorite artists, and when was the moment that you guys knew that you was in love with music?
Yeah, I know if you can pick it up.
The moment that I realized that I fell in love with music is when I was imitating Michael Jackson in 6th grade, where I didn't expect people to enjoy it, but I was kind of just being silly, and then they told me to sing another song. So I just I started singing, and next thing you know, I fell in love with music, and that was my way of escaping and truly expressing myself, because I've always seen myself as a socially awkward individual, and that was my way of escaping and being cool in my own reality. And that's when I fell in love with music.
Top two artists?
Okay.
Who's your top two?
Top two artists would be Michael Jackson and Sade.
Okay.
All right. Will that be it for your question this evening, madam?
Well, I think she's asking.
Everyone.
Oh, you wanted everyone to? Okay.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead.
it's really difficult for me to choose two people because I literally listen to a world of music. So I'm trying to think. I know Bob Marley was a big inspiration to me. I think that what he was able to do with music and how he was able to use the messages in the music to create change in the world, a real change, was really powerful to me. And so I guess I would use Fela Kuti as the other really powerful person who I feel has influenced the way that I create music. Because of what he's able to say and do for the country of Nigeria, it showed me that music really was the weapon that he said it was, and I could really make a lot of change that way if I wasn't trying to be physically, yielding a gun and wielding a gun. I can actually use my pen as a weapon and create change. So those two artists were the ones I think that have really influenced me. Whenever I sit down to write, I think, what would Fela say? Or how would Bob say it? And so I approached the writing that way. I knew that I was an artist when, so I actually went to college on a track scholarship, so I wasn't really an artist at all. I was a student athlete. And it wasn't until I got to college that I realized that I really love writing. And so I entered the arts through writing, writing songs, writing stories, writing a lot of stories and essays, really. And so that helped. That's how I got into poetry. And through poetry, it opened the whole world of music for me.
Okay.
Amazing. This is Aaron. And the moment that I knew I loved music, it's kind of similar to your story. In college, a friend of mine had downloaded a free program, Fruity Loops, on his computer. And I was so fascinated that you can make music on a computer. And once he showed me that I could do that with like a keyboard and a mouse, I just literally never put it down. The moment that I knew I wanted to be a professional music artist was when one of my songs that they might play tonight, Thinking of You, was played at a dinner table and my cousin cried. It was a song that was about the passing of my father, a prominent minister of the South Side. And when I saw my cousin cry off the song, it was the song and the realness of it. I said, oh, I have to do this, because if I can impact people like that, oh, man, that's what it's all about. My top two artists would have to be Jay-Z and Kanye West. Chi-Town, and I love Jay. I mean, those two artists have really shaped my mentality over the music industry. Like them or hate them, those are just two prominent hip-hop artists that I just think they are always different every time they come out. And I like that.
Okay.
All right, caller. Will that be it for you tonight?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Question.
You too. Thanks.
And have a great evening. Thanks for contributing to the show. You're still logged on to WGHC 98.3 FM. If you didn't know, I'm telling you, this is the first African Caribbean radio station here in the city of Chicago. We are located in the Uptown area. In the Midwest, there's none, zero doing what we're doing here. We're the only one in the world that's most diverse, most unique. Our focus, why we're unique and why we're the best, because our focus is empowering our community, bringing our communities together, uplifting our folks, having conversations that can actually have a direct effect, positive effect on our lives, and nobody else. We pride ourselves in doing that, and that's why we want you to join the bandwagon right now as we aspire to grow. Go on our website, help the cause. Very soon things are going to change in WGAC for the better. We're going higher, and so join us as we grow. And you, of course, have done a lot of help for us. I mean, you have been there for us from day one. Our fans here, and I can mention a few of them who are actually watching us on Facebook right now. Rebecca Malde, Tekara, Miss Lovable Moore is here. Latanya Johnson says hello everyone.
Hello.
My own friends, beautiful wife, Jifa Amekuji is also here. You know her? Okay, that's cool.
I don't think so.
Abubakar Kamara is also here with us. Kofi Hamaji. And then Sean Sunshine Driver. She called earlier. Thank you so much for your calls, Sean. Maxwell Okine. Hello, Pastor. Good evening to you. Shante Douglas is also here. Johnny Woods, one of our strong pillars. This man, God will bless you. Nyafu, 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 nyafu. Eric, the middle name is a lot, so I'll just go to the last name. Eric Hawkins says, I love it. She's probably referring to all the music we played. The one you just listened to is the title is Vegas.
Yes.
We will let you tell us why Vegas, but I just want to recognize these few folks. David K. Ziga, my own brother, is also here. Dorothy Brown, Honorable Dorothy Brown is watching us.
Hey, Dorothy.
So,
Hey, Dorothy.
Hello, Honorable. You're getting so much love from the studios of WGSC. She's also been here a couple times. Regina Ya Obeng. Hello, Regina. How are you? And then Michael Otu, my brother. Michael, what's up, man? Jones Amaku. Don Kebi is with us. And, okay. Your inspiration for this Vegas. First of all, why Vegas?
So I actually wrote the song when I was in Vegas. I had went on a short tour with there was a guy named Sir the Baptist. I'm not sure if you guys heard of him. I went on tour with him and we didn't get any sleep. We drove all the way from Chicago to Phoenix to Los Angeles. Los Angeles, we made a song with MC Light called House Party, and then we traveled to Vegas. In Vegas, we were all so stressed out that we got into it together. We didn't party or anything, but I started hallucinating that I was partying. So I had wrote a song about what I wish I was doing in Vegas while I was in Vegas, but I didn't do anything that I said about in the song in Vegas.
But the video, you can go back and do it.
Okay, looks like we have a caller on the line. Please tell us your name and why you're calling.
Hello, Latanya Johnson, Executive Director of Latanya and the Youth of Inglewood.
Okay.
Also a student at Kennedy King College.
All right.
And my question is, if I put you guys in a room full of young students, meaning ages 5 and up, how can you teach them about the beautiful music that you all produce, like, to give them some sense of, it's not always rap, all the love songs and all the bad songs, just the beauty of the music that you all produce. What kind of advice, should I say, can you give those little people and, help them with the sound of the music? And yeah, because I'll probably be sitting in the room too.
Well, what I would do is I usually just try and give the young people more access to different kinds of music. So just because you're into hip-hop doesn't mean you can't listen to jazz music or, say, reggae music or music from other genres, because they actually inform the music that you'll end up creating. So I don't think that there's any one person that just listens to one genre of music. I think we all listen to different styles: rock, reggae, soul, house. So I think just giving them more options of music to listen to so they can see that there's a world outside of just hip hop and other genres is really important. And even if they were to find out that some of their favorite hip hop artists actually listen to other genres too. So like, say, Q-Tip and Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul, these bands, they used to listen to jazz music. They would listen to different genres. It just informed the music they eventually would create. So sometimes play classical music, sometimes play some jazz tunes. Just give them an idea of just this whole universe that is music. That would be my suggestion.
And I think what she also would like to know, and then correct me if I'm wrong, caller, that she also wants to know how we can encourage these young people to stay positive with music and not necessarily go, use crazy words and, what.
Yeah.
I think, if am I correct, caller?
Yeah, only reason I said that, and the reason why I said young folks is because they listen to what their parents listen to. And a lot of our young parents listen to straight hip-hop. They may go out to a club and hear the reggae, but I'm a witness to them just playing rap. And when they get in their cars and things like that. Right. And that's why I said the age 5, because that's all that they hear is all the bad music, all the bad things. So, and that's why I asked you, like, if you was in a room full of kids, like little kids like that, what? Yeah. So he was exactly right.
Yeah. If I may, I'd like to chime in on this. On a day-to-day basis, I work with kids. I manage part of the WIC food and nutrition program throughout the city. So I feed kids on a daily basis. One of the things that I would see to incorporate them as far as learning new genres would to bring instrumentation and record them working making music together. So one person could play some drums, one could play a cymbal, and we'll try to see what we can develop. It's something when kids see themselves recording it, that they understand they're putting something together. And in that case, we could explore like, hey, we're going to try to conduct a jazz song. We'll try to conduct an R&B song. We'll try to conduct a rock song. And we'll give them a little framework and have them each play a little part. I think that they would love that. It builds teamwork. No person is bigger, and they all work together to create a different form. And they can take it home and be like, Mom, I was part of the song. So the parents are like, wow, you made something different.
And that's a really good suggestion. I actually do that with young people. And I mean, when they see just how many pieces, it could be like 18, 20 of them, but every person's sound adds to the music. You know what I mean? So even if you're playing a triangle, that triangle has a tone that is necessary. So that's a great idea, Aaron.
And I think that's a good question too, because a lot of times people think, or people, you would think that only, music, secular music with, profane words and vulgar words are popular, and those are the ones that sell. But I think if you do clean music and positive music, it sells as well. I mean, those are needed in our society as well.
Yes, it's true.
I mean,
I think that's something they should teach in grammar school, because they don't have. Okay, so I'm from Inglewood all day. I have a small youth center, so y'all work with kids day-to-day basis. I work with them every day too, Monday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, my organization name is Latanya and the Youth of Inglewood. I'm the mother of Inglewood. And so my youth center is 6020 South House to come visit. I created that. I've been doing this for over 5 years now. So, again, a lot of stuff has been taken out of the school, so they don't have these different, instruments and little things that they can make instruments out of. I ain't heard it yet. I guess maybe for Christmas. But, I just wanted to see what your perspective was when it comes to smaller kids, because that's what I work with.
All right.
And
I think
a lot of people.
Iyzee wanted to chime in on that.
I think that a lot of the music today, kids associate it with sounding cool, but if we change the lyrics and still had the same melody, same beat, it could be uplifting, it could be positive, and they would still listen to it. It would still have that modern sound that they're going for, and I don't think that music necessarily has to have the profane language that it has, or have the sexuality that it brings to the culture. I think that if we changed the message and made it about love, it could still have the exact same sound, and it can inspire kids to look at women with more respect, and look at each other with more respect, and not get involved into the media or get inspired to get into the violence of the music, or get inspired in a negative aspect. So I think that all we would need to do is just change the message, and I think that all the music, we could teach the kids that you can have the same sound, but just change the lyrics, and it would still give off what the desired effect that they're going for.
Right, absolutely. And my thing with that is like y'all music, because I've been listening to it the whole time. I hadn't said it in a while, but I have it on. And, I don't know if you see it says beautiful music, a beautiful song. It says something.
Thank you so much.
Of course, it's always a pleasure for me, myself, personally, to hear music like that, because I can nod my head and do the same thing as they doing in rap, maybe just a little more slower, and, a little more into the music.
And
Latanya, so that's what I was saying about the kids learning that in school, so that they can change their tune. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. Rap is not where it's at all the time. That's what mom played, but rap is not where it's at. Let me let you listen to this positivity. You tell me what you get out of it. Y'all like a challenge.
And they need to hang up around grandma more, because maybe mom is playing the rap music. But grandma's
young too now.
Yeah, grandma's young. Grandma's not playing like Etta James, but she could be playing something maybe,
Latanya, we got to move on to the next one. But
I need a bake.
Shoot me an email. Can you shoot me an email? Okay, because you're doing a very great work. We want to be able to work with you. My email.
Can I just say this briefly? I just got picked up by a New York film company that's going to come and film me next week, and we're gonna walk through the community.
Okay.
They're coming all the way from New York, and I'm
Look at that.
You know what?
That's progressive.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So, I'm really excited about this adventure there, and it's going to be in, they're going to show it in all the film festivals and maybe Netflix, and I'm just like, little old me, like, what did you guys say me? And so, it's always a pleasure, and I'm truly thankful for what I do in my community. And just to let y'all know, I do it all free. I don't charge the kids nothing. I do it all free.
I picked up in my spirit that we have to work with you, and all of you. So email me.
But I'll shoot you an email, and thank you all so very, very much.
Thank you all for the
like you in this
community.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.
info.progressiveminds@gmail.com, okay?
Okay, got you.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, thanks. You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. It's always interesting when we have, great people in the studios. It's 37 minutes past the hour of 8 p.m. Here in Chicago, here in the studios, and we so far it's been great. The songs you've listened to were written and produced by the people sitting here, and we're going to be going to another song written, and I don't know if it's written and produced by Ugochi, but she will tell us what's up with this song.
Yes, I write all my songs.
Oh, hey, this one to be right down. Oh, let's go.
Every day it costs more to live, but I've got so much more to give. Cash money don't run me. I thank my friends and family who've always loved me even through the pain. Give me strength that I can't explain, to run free through my veins and send me love shots to the brain. Ooh, these are the ends of they need a love shot. Yeah.
I know this earth color red. Even the kids' blood are shed. And I the one who feel that he must shoot. And I the one you give your money, he must loot. I yes this earth color red. Yes the youth them are dead. We misleaded by the ones that move for lead, and neglected by the ones who plant the seed. If I could put the wheels back on the economy and show you how to feed the majority, bring me to the spot to earth like a gravity, stop the genocide, the fatality. Modern needs are mind control. No love so hard to get cold. You need a love shot before you answer.
Pressure's building up in the place, so dark that it's hard to face. The wheels of this rat race are now stretching out into space. Where can I go to be free? A type of global slavery has come for you and me. No more land of liberty. Ooh, these are the end of time. Ooh, too many people with bad minds. They need a love shot. Yeah.
I make me love shoot down to the north. I make me love shoot down to the south.
The sight of you puts a smile on my face and a song in my heart. I wish I could get a little taste, but the worst part is that I must nip this love in the bud before it can start. It's taboo to feel the way I feel for you. All I can do is try to hide, make subside these waves of love I'll never ride. Cupid's dart went through, and now I must admit that I've been hit. Don't know what else to do but be in love, that's taboo. And though I've tried to make it go away,
Try to ignore those thoughts of you that beg for more. I can say that we're friends, but the truth, once it bends, just tends to make me pay one way or another, with fondness that never ends.
You know what?
As soon as you release yours.
You know what? Hey, look, we gotta move on to something else because it's fine. If I want to follow these people, their music, I beg go. Wow. Anyway, we'll take a short commercial break. We'll come back and continue the conversation. Stay tuned to WGHC 98.3 FM. Your voice, your music, your station. This is your host Alinko. We shall be right back.
At Chateau.com, we don't sell products, we sell results. Bringing you the best of the best. Create your style with Chateau's natural organic products for all hair types and textures. We provide top quality with the best herbal, botanical, and organic extracts for centuries-old traditions. And we do respect the world around us. Available at Whole Foods, South Loop, Hyde Park, Evanston, Forest Park, and Inglewood. Visit us at Chateau.com. For free shipping over $50, call 312-640-0009. 32 years of experience in the cosmetic industry mixed with a love of hair and skincare. Chateau, with her passion, has also created a product line treatment to prevent hair loss, hair damage, thinning, and balding called Robust Root. Check her out at Chateau.com, RobustRoot.com, and her Instagram page at Robust Root Hair. Call her at 312-640-0117 or email at info@Chateau.com.
This show is partly brought to you by Chateau Hair and Skin Products. You can find all her products in Whole Foods, Amazon Whole Foods now, and also online at chateau.com. If you having issues with your hair, it doesn't matter if it's bald, whatever it is. If you have dreadlocks, actually, if you have locks, and you have issue with it and whatever it is, you have to try Chateau products. Her products are awesome. It's also been we're also being sponsored and supported by African Restaurant, Grace African Restaurant, right here in the north side of Chicago. Brilliant African
Very
dishes.
delicious.
Yeah, man. For those, I mean, Ugochi has endorsed it. You should check it out. We also have Makola Market supporting us, and Carnation Market are all trying to support us. This is the time for you to come to the support of WGHC. We again go on to our website wghcfm.org. Make your donation to us. It's we are 501c. Your donations are tax deductible. Remember that. And if you want to advertise with us, we have spots. If you want to host a show or advertise, email to 98.3 FM WGHC@gmail.com. Our COO is here, sitting somewhere. I'm glad to see him. We hardly see him here, so delighted to see him walking around there. Okay, we have about 15 minutes to wrap up the conversation. But we want to take a song from Aaron O. But look, we have a caller on the line.
Let's take that.
All right, caller. Sorry to keep you on hold for a little bit. Please tell us your name and why you're calling. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes.
My name is Ibrahim. The reason why I'm calling is because I was listening to you guys like about a couple of minutes ago. And I hear Miss Joy. She talks about what she does with what's it called, the ladies or the women's in New York,
in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was talking about, the women's empowerment and other stuff. And mainly the reason why I called is because I'm empowered and I'm inspired by what she does for women. But majority of the time, maybe because around the place I live, but I feel like majority of empowerment things that we do in the community or in African Americans or in American or even in the Western society is basically on women. And that concerns me because I feel like anything that has to do with maybe a country being in a shape that's good or a country being in a good position, you have to start with boys. or with a man.
Okay.
Because for you to begin an idea or bring a civilization thought, you need to teach not only the elders, because the elders don't know nothing about what's going on. They're only concerned about money and how to feed their family.
Okay.
So you need to, for you to have a 100-year plan, you need to teach the young men that
the young
are going
women.
to the young women. But I feel like mostly you need to teach the men, because the men are the one are going to lead the family, and at the same time, the men are the one that are going to teach their children about the beauty of
being responsible citizens and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because of time, right? Because of time, you want to move to the. We have other colors, and then you have other things to touch on.
I just
so
want
just
to
just
ask
wrap up
him
for
a
her. Wrap the question, and then she has a question. She wants to respond to you. Okay.
Okay. So my main thing is like I want more of like males or men's empowerment. What's it called? Organization or more of males like national community come around and empower
Males too. Okay.
Black men.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Ugochi is trying to respond to you.
Well, I was just going to say, so that Joy is doing that for the women because she's a woman and she sees a need. So then maybe you can organize the men.
Actually, in Joy's program, the Pleasant Gathering, it's not just girls. There are boys in there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know
think
that I thought she was doing.
She's come to speak on a topic empowering women and girl child here
specifically
at the UN gathering.
Okay.
But in Nigeria, when she does the Pleasant Gathering, it's not just girls.
Okay.
It's both boys and girls. Okay.
So I just would like to say, that's something that each person has to kind of do the work. And Joy is doing the work because she sees the need, and so then that means that a young man will have to step up and do the work of organizing the young men.
We have a lot of men leaders in the world, in Africa, wherever. A lot of them are rich too. We've had for so many years, women had not had the same wage as men.
Sure.
So if anything, men have gotten the advantage of getting more pay, for similar work.
Sure.
And so the men have to step up the place too and train young men. Right.
Definitely.
Okay. Your question your contribution is fantastic. Great contribution. We thank you so much. We have to move on to the next one. We hope to speak with you next week. Have a wonderful evening. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Okay, we will take one more song from Aaron, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Stay tuned to. I'm ready. You keep listening to WGHC 98.3 FM.
Hustle.
I knew a young girl, she used to hustle the block. First thing waking up was bagging up rocks. It was her and her mother. 10-year-old brother had a boyfriend too. He got caught in the hustle. Grew up on 38th right outside the Jacks. Every week had a brand new fit and Averex. Born to be a G, she ain't asked for this. She wanted Moet dreams and the life of Chris. Every Friday night on the dice she came miss. 7-11, shorty nice with this. Looked up to me so I protected her dough. Any crew get out of line, say hello to the flow. She was good with doing numbers, good at loading thumpers, good at spitting lit, plus good at hitting licks. She never been a fool, she hated to go to school. She couldn't escape the hood, now I'm asking, could you? Yo, When I'm talking about dope, she had crazy weight. Moving grams every second like in 88. Forget Ace, not only eating, she was paid in full. She was a street 3-peat like the Chicago Bulls. I can't lie, my young lady, she was holding it down. The real connect, the hyphen in between the Chi-Town. Anyway, you know the game, when it rains, it pours. She was a hustler, should've won the Hustling Awards. Niggas was being jealous, making more money than fellas. Telling her that they was real, but really they was just telling. When shit got really real, niggas just started belling. Next thing you know, 5-0 was full of questions. Now all I'm seeing is body bags and toe tags. Show about the funeral with flowers, it's so sad. I told her shit is kinda wild, she should chill out. She put her foot on the clutch and then peeled out. Yo, I wake up kinda early, shit is different today. I get a call from Shorty, she said she headed my way. I asked her where she wanted to meet, she said meet me at the spot. When she opened up the bag, it was more than I thought. Met a guy from out of town, he been holding it down. Shit, she used to flipping ounces, now she moving in pounds. That's a lot of weight, mama, where you knowin' them from? Said her best friend's man's known for getting it done. Met a lot of known hustlers, but she think he the one. 400 pounds, Chi-Town, cash money right now. I said sit back, that's more my style. I'ma call him up, I'm on my way right now. When I met him face to face, he seemed shaky to me. Nothing like a real hustler, but me, I'm on G. Then the 5-0 popped up all over the place. Then the next thing you know, they had their guns in my face. Damn.
Okay, so
Yeah.
All right. Okay, look, it's been a wonderful evening so far. We have about 5 minutes to wrap up before we close. We want to have our guests, those great musicians, give us an a cappella of a song. We asked them to choose a random song, and they came up with one. So after you've done that, I want you to do "It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to WGHC." All right, let's do this. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Me?
Okay, right.
Okay.
Let's get ready.
Okay.
You are the Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. I wanna rock with you, yeah, all night. You into sunlight. Rock with you, yeah, all night. Rock the night away. Feel the beat. Feel the beat.
Out on the floor, there ain't nobody there but us. Girl, when you dance, there's a magic that must be love. Just take it slow. We got so far to go when you feel that heat, and we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love.
Rock with you, yeah,
All night.
Ditched you into
Sunlight.
I wanna rock with you
All night.
We're gonna rock the night away.
Bridge.
Yeah, man. Yes, man. Look. It tells you, it shows you that you have to be brave. You have to be good to choose a Michael Jackson song on the spot.
No, oh, you have Michael Jackson in the house now.
Oh, yeah, you have Michael Jackson. It's true. Yes. I mean, look. Yeah. Oh, man. It's so hard. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, from the top or just that part?
Just that part. Just one line to say something about WGAC. It's so hard to leave WGA. Something.
It's so hard.
It's so hard
to say goodbye.
To say goodbye
to WGAC.
Man, look, okay. Blessing. Guys, close us. I have nothing else to say. Close us with your last words. I'll start with you. I'll start with the lady, please. Ugochi.
I just want to say, everybody, be kind to each other. Be good to each other. Everyone's suffering. It's a hard life. So just be love.
No, before that, Maxi Priest, Shaggy, John Legend, all those big. Who
did I like the most?
Yeah.
Well, Common is a good friend of mine, so I'll definitely have to say him. That's my homie. But John Legend is a real nice guy.
Okay.
Just very personable, really good guy. Maxi Priest, really nice. Tony Allen, my grandfather. That's my baba.
Okay. So apart from Common, who stands out? I mean, who style like
Nneka. Nneka, Nigerian artist. I really, really love her. She's really creative and original.
Okay.
But as far as style, I will probably have to say Stephen Marley is very talented.
Steve Marley, nice one.
He can switch a lot of hats.
Yeah, we'll do this again. Your last words, please.
I just wanted to say I love you all, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day, a wonderful week. It's Tuesday.
And they can get your music on.
You could check out all my music on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook. I guess even Instagram. Everything at Iyzee Maze, and it's spelled Iyzee.
And then they can book you for shows and all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please do.
Hopefully you're not too expensive for people to afford. I know Ugochi is too expensive now. We can't afford it.
No, I can always talk to my people.
Okay. All right.
I'll be working deals.
All right, Aaron, your last words, please.
I'm happy to be here. To everyone that called in, thank you guys so much. To those that are doing things in the community around the world, we'll be praying for you all tonight as we had the Spirit take over here. And I know I'm just getting started. My co-host here, they already got their music out, but you can be looking forward to my debut music video, More Than a Body. It'll be really special for everyone that's planning and hoping to get married, and that'll be coming out before the end of March. So be looking online for More Than a Body, Aaron O, and it's just been a pleasure.
Hey, thank you all for chiming in. It's been a great time against with you. The Progressive Mind is always committed to bringing you conversations like this. WGHC, we are your voice, your music, your station. Check out our shows, our music. A lot of reggae, a lot of Afrobeat, a lot of African classical music. If you want something to be promoted, an event, or want to have an ad or promote something, just sell your product, email WG98.3FM, WGHC@gmail.com. It's been your servant, Alinko, coming your way again. God willing, we shall see you next week, 7 to 8. Remember, actually, the time is going to change from April, okay? Keep this. Remember, it's going to change from 6 to 8 instead of 7 to 9. 6 to 8 instead of 7 to 9. From April, we're going to change that. Remember, to whom much is given, much is required. Bye-bye.
You're listening to WGHC 98.3 FM.
While you, but we are nothing friend. From see the first time, want to trust in send. Why you get anything you like? Long as you alright, then me alright. Me know you matter, so I'm alive.
Your voice, your music.
That me in a skirt, our jeans are short shorts. Head race when me walk past. Me feel the eyes, believe the eye. Me love the lights, me do it spy.
Baby, pana, they say you like you all I get to all baby, pana. Anywhere that you go, I can follow you to go, baby. New level.
You're listening to WGHC 98.3 FM.
New level, new level. New level, new level.